On this channel, we provide useful programming information with practical code examples. This time, it is about fetch, XML HTTP request in TypeScript. You can learn about how to use the fetch API and XML HTTP request, as well as their differences. Enabling subtitles will make the code descriptions easier to understand. In TypeScript, HTTP requests are mainly conducted using two APIs: Fetch API and XML HTTP request. By using TypeScript, you can introduce type checking for requests and responses when performing asynchronous communication with these APIs, allowing you to write safer code. Below, we will introduce how to use each of them. The Fetch API is a promise-based API used to perform asynchronous communication, HTTP requests, simply. In TypeScript, you can make requests using the fetch method and process responses in a type-safe manner. Below is a basic example using a GET request. This code sends a GET request to the specified URL, parses the received response as JSON, and outputs it to the console. In this video, we are only checking that there are no compile errors. Since the response from the fetch method has an unclear type, you can leverage TypeScript's type checking by explicitly defining the response type. This code applies the post type to the data retrieved with fetch, processes the response in a type-safe manner, and outputs the title of each post to the console. When sending data to the server, use the post method. To send JSON in the body, specify headers and body. This code sends data in JSON format to the server with a POST request, receives the response as JSON, and outputs it to the console. By using async await in TypeScript, you can write asynchronous processing more simply. This code asynchronously fetches post data using the async await syntax, processes the response as a post type, and outputs it to the console. XML HTTP request is an older API and is somewhat more complex compared to the fetch API, but it may be used when browser compatibility or more advanced control is necessary. Below is an example using a GET request. This code sends a GET request to the specified URL using XML HTTP request, parses the response as JSON, and outputs it to the console. When sending data to the server, specify POST in the open method and send data with send. This code sends data in JSON format to the server with a POST request using XML HTTP request, and outputs the response containing the created data to the console. You can handle request errors by using the onError event. This code executes a GET request with XML HTTP request, handles request errors with onError, and appropriately logs the response on both success and failure. In TypeScript, you can write asynchronous requests concisely in type-safe code by using the Fetch API. On the other hand, XML HTTP request is an older API but may still be used in certain situations. Generally, it is recommended to use the simple and modern Fetch API, but if browser compatibility or progress tracking is needed, XML HTTP request can also be considered. The source code for this video can be downloaded from the official website. If you like, please visit the URL in the description to aid your learning. Thank you for watching until the end. Please subscribe to the channel and look forward to the next video.